Hello, Internet. I'm Matt Haas. Oh, baby, had a big fun weekend, a lot going on. I went to Hershey Park twice. Went there Friday to grab dinner, and then I went most of the day on Saturday with a friend, and we got into all kinds of trouble. Lots of fun happening over there. This is the big expectation here. This is the new ride that's going in called Wildcats Revenge. And this is a replacement of the original Wildcat ride, which was a wooden roller coaster. This one is wooden and metal. It's a hybrid, and it's ridiculous. This thing is opening to the public on the 2nd of June, and I am going to ride it 3 days before the public gets a chance to be there. So, yeah, it's going to be crazy as my friend and I are there at the Wildcats Revenge. So I'm looking forward to that. I got a lot to tell you, a lot other things happened during this weekend, and I'll be sharing that with you. Hi, Jaden. He's here with the Purple Heart in the channel name. Enda Trading from Bali, Indonesia. Welcome back to the channel. And Britta Aller is here. Good morning, Britta. And Rich Vibes. I'm doing what the t-shirt says. Get that off of there. Yeah, he's watching me on the YouTubes. Good on you, Rich. Hope you're doing well. So I decided to spend my creative hours once again working on my personal matthaas.com website. It looks exactly the same, but it took me all day to do it. And I've made some structural under the hood changes. So let me give you a little tour of what's going on there. So let me just get this going here. Make sure this is right. All right, so what we've got here, I'll share in a second. Here we go. So this is my brand new website, okay? Let me open this in another tab. Show you what's going on here, because it's pretty crazy. Okay, so this is matthaas.com, and we're at dreamhost.com. Dreamhost is my web host. So that's where it's resolving. And then any link here, except for these, not these links. These go right to YouTube and subscribe you. All the other links take you off of matthaas.com and bring you down into matthaas.notion.site/blah, blah, blah. Now, this is the public Notion pages. But when you go back to home, then you go on the Notion homepage. See how this is kind of squirrely? So follow me here. Okay, that's that. And then this is my, let me do something here. There we go. Okay. So this is the one on Notion, and this is the one I recreated myself with straight HTML. This is straight HTML. So now, why did I do this? Why didn't I just keep this one? And this one has this little icon up here, and this one doesn't. But the whole point is Google, Google, Google. Google could not index my site because I used hostnotion.so, and what that does is just puts a mask over this URL. So this is the public Notion URL. It just kind of masked all that and just put matthaas.com over top of it. So the browser would think it's matthaas.com. But that wasn't indexable because it's kind of like a forward and a domain trickery type of thing. So I had to have a real website, a real matthaas.com/index.html. That's technically the page. And so now Google can index this. And then when you fall into the Notion site, these pages are now indexed as well. So I paid for the $10 a month to have Notion be able to allow search engines to index. Blah, blah, blah. Everything looks exactly the same, but to the Googles and the search engines, it's much different. So I put all this labor in to have no new functionality just to be visible on the websites. Rich is doing good. Excellent. David W. Ryan's here. He says, happy Monday. Happy morning, you tech troublemaker. Listen, Roy, you got to start kicking my butt. I've been skipping out on your sessions, and there's all kinds of awesome things being talked about. I am following the notes. I follow all the notes, and I'm thankful for that. I got to get back into that. I know we don't have much time left on that. Hopefully it extends past May. Hugh Demand's here. That's Mr. Whit Prophet. He knows about the sports. Go check out his sports stuff. So, yeah, I don't have anything creative to show because I was working on my website. Now I'm really happy with it. And I'm also into the Google Search Console. Do you know that Google has something called the Google Search Console? It's where you can test what Google knows about your site, and you can make different adjustments and things like that. So it's all about the SEO, search engine optimization. And I know a lot about the web. Believe me, I've made 107 websites in my life. So I know a lot about DNS and all that stuff. But I know even more about DNS now, and pointing things all over the internet, and time to live, and name servers and text records and all that gobbledygook. So I got that all going good. Oh, I wanted to lodge a complaint against Hershey Park because I was playing my favorite game, Whack-A-Mole, and 2 of the moles didn't come up. Well, actually, there's 5 moles that come up, and 1 of the 5 was malfunctioning and never came up. So I played the game, and it hasn't happened in years. I lost the game because there was a malfunction. So I'm like, maybe they changed the algorithm where it used to be, 1 mole per beat, chunk, 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 chunk. And it was like chunk, chunk, skip, chunk, chunk, skip, jump. They got to fix their stuff over there. So I was not happy about that. So I'm going to submit my formal complaint to management over there. So, I kind of have a fascination with the coin pusher cards, the little themed coin pusher cards. I've got the Star Trek. I've got Wizard of Oz. I've got Willy Wonka and the Chocolate Factory. They're just little credit cards with images on them of the property, of the franchise. And then you put your coin in, and it pushes it on the shelf, and then the cards fall over, and then you get them. It's a fun arcade game, but I was looking forward to not having to deal with any of those coin pushers. And my friend, who you saw here in the picture, my friend Denny, he now wants the Minions cards. He's a fan of Minions. He's like, Matt, you got to win me all the Minions, and then do a fancy display case for that in your wood shop, and then give it to me. I'm like, oh, Christ. So I guess I'm going to play the Minions coin pusher now at Hershey Park. So I'll be doing that. Oh, and I don't recommend you doing this, but I set my computer to light mode, and you saw me flip it. So on the Macs, you've got the ability to come in here and change, the overall display to dark. See how it it cascades across all applications that behave that way. So during my troubleshooting phase, see, I didn't do anything to the website. This is just the Mac doing it. Technically, the Mac, and then through Chrome, and it just auto adjusts. So I guess the point I'm making is I was on light mode for a while, and it was not a fun experience. I am dark mode all day, every day. Dark mode everywhere. Just do something nice in your life and treat yourself to dark mode on the computer, and it is quite a fun experience. All right. I think I'm going to wrap it up here. I love you all. Drop me a big old like. I will get to more creative stuff. I am working on a video for these. This is going to be an interesting video because I don't have a lot of footage. So I think my plan is going to be talking head with overlays of the build. And I'm just kind of talking through it like that. So we'll see how that goes. Probably be a short video. Probably take me a long time to edit. But that's what I got going on. No problem, Britta. I'm glad you're here. I'm glad for the click. I'm glad for the watch time. But most importantly, I'm glad you're getting something out of this. You could do a redirect to Notion page from your domain. I could, but I want the Google juice. Like, I'm wondering if Google will catalog it correctly. Because when you go to Google and you search, okay, hold on. I got more content for you. Here we go. So this is what I'm all about. So let me go in incognito mode. So now I'm not logged in. Doesn't know who I am. If you type Matt Haas, I am the first that comes up here. This is me, okay? But it's favoring the Facebook page. And I had this overlay on my thing in 2015. And it was only on there for a week. And that's the image it's got for me. Now, if you come over to images, you know, it does pull my formal image. But again, it's on Facebook. That's not me. That's not me. That's not me. That's definitely not me. So what I'm trying to do, now if I am logged in, so it knows me, it's a little more generous. Ignore that. That's my business profile. That's only visible to me. All right. Well, see, it did have my website on here. My website was first, but I took down the WordPress website. Now I replaced it with this single pager, and I want Google to start surfacing that. And then I want more links to myself as well, because if you go to the console, this is sort of behind the scenes here, and you go to URL inspection. Yeah, see, referring page. I want more referring pages because I don't know what at matthaas.net refers down. So this is things that point to matthaas.com. That's not relevant. That's not relevant. But I do have other properties. So I have Wizard of Haas. This points down. This link here is a link to matthaas.com. So that should show up. And on Awesome Wood Things, I think I have, maybe I don't. I thought I had a link to matthaas.com from here. Yeah, here's one. Well, that used to be. Yeah. I don't know. I think I need more Google juice. So if you have a website, put matthaas.com, put a link to matthaas.com on your website, and then it'll kind of boost me. But yeah, I'm thinking this would be better for Google indexing. I don't know. I'm thinking it was, and I really want Google to pick this up as my main image. That one. We'll see. I don't know. I'm trying. Hopefully it's worth it, because now this is 2 days worth of work. I did this last Sunday, and I did a day last weekend where I did nothing but this. And I'm also thinking about making whole pages about this. Everything listed here. I think maybe a sub page talking about each one of these things. Put a little blurb more about me, because if you wanted to learn more about my web development criteria, you could do that. So that's what oops, I wasn't sharing, was I? I'm thinking about making a single page for each one of these, but I don't know if I'll get to that. All right, I got to go. I love you all. Take care. Bye.